Hi everyone, welcome back to Farrand Film. Today I am bringing you an unboxing of the new 20th anniversary Stay Classy edition of Anchorman, released in 4K UHD for the first time that this film is available in 4K UHD. Now, if you're like me and you've just heard me say 20th anniversary, and I've just said 20th anniversary, and wow, it's aged me. Yeah, yeah. So, the film itself is still the film. The film itself is still Anchorman. So I'm going to basically read you off the sort of synopsis and the press notes and stuff. So there was a time before cable when the local Anchorman reigned supreme, entering the hard-hitting world of 1970s local TV news, where Ron Burgundy and his loyal Channel 3 news team are San Diego's #1 rated news source. Why does that say that says Channel 3? And I've taken that from the press notes. It's Channel 4. Come on, you amateurs. As well as in the male-dominated world of news, beautiful rising star Veronica Corningstone turns it all upside down. Sparks don't fly, they ignite an all-out war of two perfectly crafted and coiffed anchor persons. In a job where it pays to keep a straight face, Anchorman is the comedy that is the closest to impossible to stop laughing. Now, like I say, 20th anniversary, collector's edition. There's a whole bunch of things in here, which I don't think the full sort of contents of it is actually listed on the front because it says 4K UHD, two Blu-rays, a poster, a booklet, art cards, character cards, and more. So I am going to open it. I am going to see what kind of stuff we've got in here. Now, it does say that it's just the film that's on the 4K. The Blu-ray has different things on it. I don't think there's anything new in terms of features. I think everything in terms of the features on the actual disc have been released before. Um, so again, this was released in 2004. I think a lot of people are familiar with it. So there's your sort of slipcase, your outer case, and the back of it. Okay. Back of it basically just says the things that I've just mentioned, although it does get it right from Channel 4 to Channel 3 to Channel 4. Yeah, so the disc 1, which is your 4K UHD feature film, is the theatrical version. And then disc 2 is a Blu-ray copy of the film with the extended and theatrical versions with a commentary, bloopers, 36 deleted and extended scenes, Afternoon Delight music video, and ESPN SportsCenter audition for Ron Burgundy. And disc 3 is the feature film Wake Up Ron Burgundy, unrated, which has raw footage, a commentary, cast auditions, Comedy Central, and so much more. Now, I'll be honest, I wasn't a fan of that Wake Up Ron Burgundy. It just didn't do it for me. But I know that some people are. So, inside, you've got the three discs. Okay, so you've got your 4K UHD Anchorman. You've got the Blu-ray version of Anchorman. Um, it's weird how they've labeled that because then the third disc just says special features. But as I've just sort of read to you, that disc is Wake Up Ron Burgundy. Um, so yeah, the way that they sort of did Wake Up Ron Burgundy is they essentially had a whole other film to edit together using the footage and the outtakes from Anchorman. So it was a little bit of a sort of strange thing to try and get your head around, but it wasn't really for me. But Anchorman itself is one of my favorite comedy films of all time. So I'm more interested, as I'm assuming more of us will be, to get into these extra little bits in here because if you like me, you like a trinket that's film related. So it comes in a sort of slipcasey type thing. So the Channel 4 News logo, you stay classy, San Diego, and then News Team Assemble on the back. So let's give this an open and we'll see. That's it. Oh, it folds out. Oh, nice. So straight off the bat, you have a Channel 4 News Team sticker. You have the Many Months of Burgundy, which I believe is a notebook. Oh, okay. So it's a notebook that's filled out, or a diary that's filled out as if it is actually Ron Burgundy. Tell that kid Timmy Brokaw to stop calling me. He's got no talent. Want to have sex on a submarine? Interesting. Who is Ted Kennedy and why won't he stop calling? Yeah, so it's basically a booklet filled of story idea. Why don't restaurants serve apples anymore? Yeah, so it's just a little booklet of little trinkets. There are art cards in there, which then have quotes on the back of them. So that's perfectly. Carefully, carefully. He says carefully. It's going to get ripped off. It's going to get ripped off. Is it? Is it? Is it? Yeah, it's going to get ripped off. There we go. Right. So you got the Channel 4 news team. Again, quotes. Ron Burgundy himself. News team for the fight scene. Ron Burgundy asleep. And he plays his jazz flute. Back to the news team. So there the art cards. What are these little things here? Oh, these look like little top trump or character cards, trading cards almost. So Ron Burgundy, Veronica Corning still, Brian Fontana, Rick Tamond, and Champ Kind. And then the last one is a poster. Now, if you're like me and you don't mind a poster, you'll stick a poster up. As I'm talking now, next week I'm going to decorate my classroom ready for September. But I don't like a poster that's folded. But I get it, you've got to fold it. You've got to fold it to stick it in the thing. But like it bothers me that it's got crease lines in it, right? But it's a poster. You get the idea. So that is a poster, art cards, trading cards, a many months of Burgundy booklet or notebook, and a Channel 4 news sticker, which I am tempted to put somewhere. All nicely collected in this little slipcase, which folds back together nicely. Alongside the film, released on 4K UHD for the first time, all together in what is known as the 20th anniversary Stay Classy edition of Anchorman. Now, that is released as I record this today, which is the 5th of August. I checked prices online, seems to be around about $34.99. You can pick it up from places like Amazon, you can pick it up from HMV and all that kind of stuff. I think $34.99 is a decent price to go in at. Now, obviously, there are a lot of films that are sort of getting the 4K UHD treatment for the first time that end up having like bigger things than this and end up being a little bit more costly. I'm thinking behind me of things like the Batman, which was around about 30 quid, I want to say. But then if you go this side to like Drive, that was about 50. And the stuff that you get in that is pretty insane and pretty intense. And it seems to be that like now, if you are doing the sort of physical media release, there actually isn't much money in just releasing a disc and just releasing the sort of, oh, we've done this. Like again, just off the top of my head, if I just move Jordan Peele out of the way, apologies, Jordan. Like The Crow, when The Crow was re-released, it wasn't just re-released and it wasn't just on a disc. It was in a fancy steel book, which then has art cards inside it. I don't know if it has got a poster. Yeah, there is. There's a poster there as well. There's a folded poster there, and I love the Crow poster. So again, it's not just a case of here we're re-releasing this film on 4K UHD. It's now we're gonna chuck this thing in it. We're gonna chuck this thing in it. We're gonna charge you 30 quid or 35 quid, which is slightly more than you probably would pay for a sort of standard one. But they seem to be selling. This is becoming more of a common occurrence in stores that you'll go in and you'll find what I would refer to as a box set style deal, but actually it's just one film with a whole bunch of extra stuff as well. So really, it's for the fans. It's for the people who know that this is going to be this. This is my favorite film of all time. This is one of my favorite films of all time, and I'm going to get it in a fancy box. But it's Anchorman. You know, I'm sort of hard pressed to find many people who don't like Anchorman. And the fact that it's 20 years old is aging me. Right. So that's Anchorman. Thank you very much for Paramount sending this out to me. I am very much looking forward to rewatching it on 4K. But thank you very much for that. Hope you enjoyed the unboxing. Like I say, that's released from today, the 5th of August. I'm sure you can find it if you pop into HMV and things like that. But if not, you'll be able to find it online from a number of different places, I'm sure. But thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for listening. Stay safe, look after each other, stay classy, and I'll see you next time.